It's the Packers going up against the Broncos.
Okay, Larry, we are located a couple miles west of the Colorado State Capitol building here in downtown Denver. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Green Bay Packers and the Denver Broncos. They go play action here on first down. And his first look is incomplete. The new acquisition, Martellus Bennett, the intended target. And now it's second down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in the cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on third and a tough 9. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And incomplete here on third down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is fielded at the 7. Might have been one man away from 6 points. As it stands, it's a huge return. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. And an alley to run. And he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while control.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
Throw left side complete. It's Hoffman. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be second and 9.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Screen pass to Blood. Oh, some strong running. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. It goes for a gain of 10, and it's a first down. Throwing is Rodgers. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Now a carry for Blood. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
It's not always as straight as that team wanted it more than the other, but on that play, it actually was true. They were faster to the ball.
On play action, Rodgers. And he's got Bennett. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 2nd down, Rawls. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
So many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
They run with a power back. Rawls. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a 1st down. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Rolling to his right. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not any chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will be hit with a lot of force and spun down right at the 10-yard line.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. They set up the screen to Rawls. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down. So unable to get any yardage at all off of the screen there on 3rd down.
And ordinarily on 3rd down, that's when you want to bring pressure. You get all your guys who want to get after the quarterback. But how about the patience they showed? Read the play, snuffed it out, and made a nice stop.
Here we go with Rawls. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal.
4th and 2 is normally a passing down. But in this case, they decided to give it to their running back. And he did get the 1st down, although not by much.
Here's Rodgers to throw. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Ripkowski from 8 yards out. And the Packers have taken the early lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 6 yards to go here on 2nd down.
Here we go now.
Now back to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there. Jake Butt, the tight end, his intended receiver. 3rd down here.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Hey.
On 3rd down, Mariota. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. Wide open receiver complete. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Third and long here for Mariota. Hard throw, incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. So this punt sails out of bounds across midfield. Now the question, they're going to spot it right at the 40, the 40-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Caught left side by Cobb. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Now it's 2nd and 7. They'll hand to Rawls. Some tough running, but it only gets him to the 45. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Now Rodgers. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Timmy Jernigan. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up 4th down. On now is the Packers punter. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. And now here's a carry heading left. And now running right through it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. And they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
He'll drop to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Marshall. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
To the right side, and he's got Macklin. Complete. Jeremy Macklin. A big play there on the catch and run. 63 yards.
Terrific catch there by Jeremy Macklin. Harkens back to his days as a Missouri Tiger, where they used him almost like a wingback. You know, he would catch passes, they'd hand it to him on running plays. You can see that great ability once the ball's in his hands.
Yeah, so great in space, and a two-time All-American back in those days as a Tiger at Missouri. They'll go to Blunt, try and pound it in. And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal. Now it's Rodgers. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Now we got 3rd and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that huddle, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground. Now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
And the 13-year man puts it through, and that will make our score 9-0. So it's an old-school extra point, but certainly a disappointment that they couldn't get 6.
Yeah, when you see 19-yard field goal in the box score, you kind of shake your head. But their head coach decided 3 was enough.
And, a big collision there. He's hit and knocked backward near the 25. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Back to throw here. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best. He keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make someone miss in the open field.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Flushed out right. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. A big play there on 3rd down for the Broncos. 53 yards. Two minutes to go here in the 1st half. Back to Denver right after this. They'll look to throw again. Steps away to his left. And that'll be incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. And he can't corral it. Maybe a big missed opportunity there defensively in the end zone. And now 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the 1st half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. So we just witnessed touchdown number 1 for the Rook, and certainly that's a football he's going to want for the trophy case.
Yeah, this is one that you don't spike, right? This is one you don't throw to your teammate and let them celebrate. This is one you keep for yourself, take it over to the equipment staff and have them mark it up, put it away, and then you get it later on. And as you said, mount it in your trophy case. Fantastic. Hopefully the first of many.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Ward. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. And over the middle to the tight end, Bennett. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Now Rodgers dancing to his left. Caught left side, Bennett. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
1st down, this is Rawls. Heck of a broken tackle, but only able to work this down near the 23. Second down, 8. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Buying time to his left. And he'll be knocked down sideways. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Derek Wolfe able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage, and it'll be 4th down. Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. McKinnon here, it's complete. And he is knocked down from the side at the 11-yard line. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this 1st half. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Rodgers now to throw. And that one falls incomplete. Try to dump it underneath. Now 2nd down.
I know in every game we do, we talk about momentum. That was a momentum play lost. And now there could be a letdown because they didn't get the interception.
Yeah, you could almost hear the collective gasp on the sideline as he could not come up with that football. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And that will push the lead up to 12-7. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, but the net gain, 3 points.
And you're going to have drives like that in this league. Sometimes you just got to take the 3 and move on. Always better than nothing.
And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 1st down, and you're almost in field goal position.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this 1st half. Final play of the half here, Mariota. And that's complete to the right side. It's Marshall. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, throwing back across his body. It's Clay Matthews with a pick. And a super return is... Gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And incomplete. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right, that pass will go from incomplete to complete.
Back to the air on second down. It's Rodgers. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Wasn't a ton of space, but a great move. He's able to work it to the 20-yard line. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a third down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Throw left side complete. That's Hoffman. And it's a fumble. It's picked up by the Broncos.
All I know, partners, that with every play call that came in, there was a little discussion about, hey, we can seal this bad boy. We can really put ourselves in a great spot to take total control, and yet they find a way to cough it up.
Yeah, the 2-score game opportunity eludes them, and now a chance for the other side to come back here.
Yeah, that means defense has to go out there and make some plays themselves. So we call sudden change. Let's see if the defense is mentally ready to take care of it.
Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. They give him a gain of 37.
After that nice game there, for the rest of the game, the defense is going to have to respect the running backs as passing threats as well. Not just play them strictly to run the football. They may be able to get downfield and catch it too.
Here's Mariota. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to lead to a third down. To the air again, Mariota. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Morgan Burnett. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Rodgers now on first down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain on the screen there. It's second down. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. The offense on third down tonight, they've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. Washington on third and short. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on third and inches. Rodgers now on first down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. On second down, here's Rodgers. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. The Packers on third down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They go again with Rawls. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard. So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight. This from 36 yards out. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And that now makes this a 15-7 game. So 3 field goals for him here, and this last one helps him stretch out the lead.
And he's been solid as usual. And this is what you need to do. Make sure you get points out of every possession. And so far, they've done a nice job of that.
And he's got some space here. And he will take this one all the way back inside the 35-yard line.
It's the 3rd quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. Now they'll run it on the toss. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Second down, Mariota. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Play action now. Mariota escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Here's Rodgers. This is Cobb with a catch right side. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. offense coming up, needing 2 yards on third down. Throwing now is Rodgers. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll bring up fourth down. On now is the Packers punter, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. Welcome back now to Denver, as we are set to bring you the home stretch here, the fourth quarter. On now is the Packers punter, as he's on here to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is brought in at the 21. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Forced out to his left. He's got his tight end, Jake Butt. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And now the Broncos are within a 2-point conversion of tying up the game. From the gun, Mariota. And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the fourth. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
This is fielded at the goal line. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A good pickup there at 22. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now he'll escape to his left. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
Partner, that is a quarterback no-no right there. He's flushed out to his left, so he's trying to orient his body into a position to make this throw. But by then, he shrunk the field, and he winds up throwing the interception.
Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. Following the interception here, Mariota. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Past the 20. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play there on the catch and run. 43 yards. They'll try and run this. It's Pumphrey. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. On 3rd and 1, here's Mariota. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Manti Te'o. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And tough starting field position here. The drive starts with a handoff to Blunt. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got him pinned down deep. And on the first play, they give up.
LeGarrette Blunt. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. The 20. 10. 5. Touchdown. Packers. LeGarrette Blunt, 93 yards. And the Packers have moved out in front. Well, from back where that one started, they were hoping probably for just a few yards on the ground there. Instead, they get 90-plus and into the end zone.
And as much credit as I have to give the guys on offense, I often think when I see a run of that magnitude that there has to have been a mistake made, maybe even multiple mistakes on defense, because you're expecting them to run the ball from that stage of the field. Instead, it turns into one of the longest runs that we're going to see in the NFL.
Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. And 3 interceptions in this game, and I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Mariota, flushed out right. Now he's going to let it go deep right side. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Now a play fake here on 1st down. More yards that go around, a 1st down as well. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the 1st, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
He was out there waving his arms saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. A big seam, and he might go all the way. 20, 10, 5. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Little bit of a backbreaker right there. You're down close, 1-score game, trying to push the ball down the field and score, and you throw a pick 6.
And sometimes you take a little bit of a gamble when you're making your throws, right? Sometimes you press it a little bit more than maybe you wanted to because you want that score so badly. In this case, it cost them.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. They give him a gain of 38. Mariota now to throw on first down. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let this go deep. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Then it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. They stay on the ground. Rolls again. And some room to roll now. And he'll be out of bounds up near midfield at the 49. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Rodgers looking to throw. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Offense needs something here on second down. It is second and long. They'll run it here with Blunt. And he'll get this across midfield to the 48. So that one will get him halfway to the first down marker. 7 yards makes it 3rd and 7 now.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He's going to loft one deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Packers. Randall Cobb, 48 yards. And the Packers add on to their lead. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. And Denver getting set to take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. It got his man complete. That goes for a gain of 31. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
First down, Mariota. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Flush to his right, and that is incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. The Broncos on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. On play action, Mariota. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It give it and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. It's a big play that time for the Packers. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. 48 yards. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. Rodgers throwing here. Escaping the pressure right. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. Aaron Rodgers with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
And this looks to probably be the final play. And they take a knee. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for Green Bay, it'll be a happy trip home as they start the season with a road victory here on a Monday night.